That's too much damage. No. Possibly could. However, that was a really good tear. Howdy-ho, Peglin here. Clippedshots here, back with another Peglin video. And, you know, last video, we talked about it getting crits to really high levels. And I kind of wanted to try the same thing again. So, I'm not using any ancient fleece or anything like that. But I think with what we currently have, we'll be able to do something a little bit crazy. So, let's give it a shot and see what happens. That being said, hope you guys are having a fantastic day. If you guys aren't, hopefully it turns around for you. Every day is a new day, and tomorrow could be a fantastic day for you. Let's see what we got. That looks pretty good so far. Looks pretty good so far. We might have to come back and try this once again and see what ends up happening. But for now, pretty excited. Pretty excited. We're going to go, it doesn't really matter what we go for. We're not going to go for relics. We don't really need anything or want anything per se, unless it's a boss relic. We might try some stuff out just to see what we can get to work. That being said, I'm really not that concerned. It's really not about that. So let's see what we can do though, right? Let's see what we can do. I don't like that they limited this and made it so it can only do it 10 times. It's kind of ridiculous, but you know, it is what it is. I don't think there's any problem with it being able to shuffle a lot, so that's why I'm not as happy about that one. But yeah, that's doing good. That's doing some good work. 34. Okay. We're gonna max this one out because I want it to shuffle as many times as possible whenever it has its opportunity, and we're gonna go ahead and start leveling up the allorbnothing. We don't really care about the crit ball very much. So I'm not really that concerned. We are going to go for elite fights because I think that might be a good spot for us to check things out. And I do have a couple other builds that I want to try at some point. So we will be trying some of the other builds. Right now I don't have any I don't have any Peglin suggests, so it's just me, myself, and I coming up with some ideas. And like I said, I do have some ideas to wander through. So we'll see what ends up happening. That being said, let's see if this works out well for the time being. So far, so good. This should be good. So I also added in this one, the refresher course, and then also the refreshing punch, because I did realize that has a really good chance to give us a bunch of extra damage. And if you look at something like not this orb here, but if you look at something like this orb here, it cannot deal regular damage. Weak regular damage that cannot be modified. It's 0. So when they say weak, they mean 0. They don't mean weak. They mean 0. So that's why it's really good. So let's go ahead and toss it right over there. There we go. There we go. Alrighty, let's go and skip these. I went ahead and also took that, if you guys just noticed or didn't notice. I also have the ambidextrary. Ambidextrary is really, really good because guess what? It gives us the opportunity to get as much as we can. That, you know, that had an adverse effect as to what I thought it might. It ended up eating up a lot of things. I'm just gonna go for the conspicuous ring because I think that'll work out really nicely. I don't have enough coins to go to the shop and get rid of an orb, so I'm just not going to do that. Just not going to do that. How's it going to continue? Not a problem. Go right here and keep on going. Keep on trucking along. Let's see. Let's see if this works out a little bit better. If it doesn't, it's not that big. It's not the end of the world, but we are hoping that it does work out as well as it possibly can. Honestly, the refreshing punch might also be detrimental to what we're currently trying to do. I'm not entirely positive, but it could be. So, something to be aware of. Okay, that's decent. It was decent. We're gonna eat this into infinity and beyond. That's unfortunate. Oh, look at my health. My health got really eaten up there. Let's go and heal up just because we want to be cautious. Oh, you know what I forgot to take? I understand why my health is going down so far now. One thing that I forgot to take was I meant to take the glove, the gardener's glove. I did not take the gardener's glove, so we will need an item. Hopefully we get the gardener's glove at some point in time. For the moment, we're not in that big of trouble. We just gotta be vigilant of our health every once in a while, and yeah, just, you know, make sure we observe the health problem and cautiously stumble around it. Okay, let's do this little number dance. There we go. And let's see what we can do with this guy here. That was a decent number. Was not exactly the number I was hoping it would be, but it was a decent number. Okay, yeah, not too bad. Okay, we're gonna leave it. We'll just keep healing because should be good. Pumpkin pie could be really good here. I know we talked about that last time too. We had a pumpkin pie there too, and I think it kind of panned out pretty nicely. That's cool. Whenever you defeat a non-minion, cool. I mean, I'm down. I'll take a bunch of extra health. That's honestly a really good item. I don't know if you guys realize that, but it's actually a really good item. Well, the reason why it's so good is really because when you use it, when you have it, what ends up happening is you get a bunch of extra HP every level. Like every round you go to, every floor, every stage, you're getting a bunch of extra HP, my gosh, words. A bunch of extra HP, like tons of it. And I think that's what, for me, is like a really big positive thing, because even if I'm losing health, I can kind of just like mitigate a lot of that by not worrying about, by getting that, and then the heals will heal up for so much more. So anyways, that was me stumbling upon my words. Gosh, I'm still stumbling upon them very greatly. But yeah, stumbling across my words quite a bit. Let's go here. Let's see if we can kind of launch it in there. There we go. I want as many as I can. Oh no, he didn't have enough health. He didn't have enough health for us. Deep Fresh Potion would be really, really good. Nothing else is really that good, so we're just gonna take the Deep Fresh Potion. See, that's one of the funny things. I didn't even think about the Deep Fresh Potion being an item that we wanted to get. So that's interesting. That being said, out of curiosity, I mean, I have a lot of things that I'm curious about. One of the things I'm curious about is maybe if I just keep tossing this orb instead, maybe that'll be the best outcome. I don't really know, but I'm gonna try that and see what happens. Because right now we have a little bit of we have some wiggle room. So let's go just keep tossing it and see what happens here. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. That's life, and we move on. We got all the bombs. That's unfortunate. Left is super juicy, so we're just gonna go left. Like I said, we're not really caring about shops or extra items. We're just kind of getting whatever we can, stumbling around in the world. I do want to try to get as many extra things as possible. So like fights, I want to try getting all the fights that I can, because I want to, hopefully, if I'm able to, I want to get as many of these fights, these big fights, and just test. You know, it's a really good way of testing, is just trying to get as many fights as possible. So it gives me a good opportunity to test and see how much damage we're actually doing or not doing. Yeah, both ways around. I mean, that was decent. Wasn't bad. Let's launch it left, see if we can maybe get a bunch of crits in here. Yeah, okay, that wasn't too bad either. Okay, this orb first, so let's see. Oh, it's the only last orb we'll be hitting here. I really can't see how much damage that does. I kind of wish there was like a lingering effect on one of them. I think that'd be really cool. When you lose health the other times, nope. I guess the Pocket Watch probably is the best option to get some extra damage in. So I do, like I said, I do have some ideas and some ideas on how to get even more damage. We're gonna probably test that and play around with that next time in tomorrow's video and see if we can maybe stumble across even more damage. Like I said, I do have a couple ideas that could pan out, possibly. And if you guys have suggestions on runs that you guys want to see me try, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know. I'm always interested to hear what you guys got to say. So all you got to do is just leave a comment and tell me what you want. Also, speaking of which, if you guys like this kind of content, consider subscribing to the channel. Helps me out a bunch, and liking the video also helps me out a bunch as well. And I greatly appreciate you guys when you do that. Okay, we don't need to heal at the moment. Let's go get the wall chicken. Wall chicken is really nice. I just want the health. I don't really care about much else if I'm going to be getting items here. So let's go do this little number and dance. I was hoping to get the refresh. That being said, I wonder if refreshes count towards the refreshes that the orb can do, because it says up to 10. So I don't know if that counts. I don't know when it stops counting. Okay, this is definitely max damage. I mean, the board is dead. That being said, I want to see how much extra damage I can do. Not as much as I hoped I would be able to. So one of the things that sucks about the refresher course is it actually gives base damage. Now, for an orb like the allorbnothing that doesn't get any base damage, it's not a big deal. But for orbs like what we just used, the reorbanizer, it actually is a big deal because obviously it gets base damage. So then it's actually detrimental to the build because we're getting base damage. So, you know, take it how you will. I'm gonna go to the right here. If you guys are wondering why I have a stone, I'm actually playing on Crucible 2 because I just want to play on Crucible 2. Let's go and duplicate the reorbanizer. If I can, I'm gonna try to decrease the reorbanizer's base damage. So that will be something interesting. Let's go right again and see what we can do. We're gonna try to get these 3 question marks in hopes that something really good comes up. That's actually really good because at the end of the day, we have tons of health, first of all. But second of all, what's going to happen is that's going to give us the healing we need to overcome the damage we were taking from the Wand of Ultimate Power. Wow, that was double mirrors. Nice. Double all or nothings. That's actually really good. So on a stage like this could be really, really good. Yeah, this could be really, really good. It could also be really, really bad. Let's go and go all the way down to this guy and just kind of launch him off the edge. That's too much damage. No. No. Not what I meant to do. That's okay. So I could get this. I could get this or I could get that. I think I'm going to get the gift that keeps on giving. I know last time I had a comment saying that they thought the gift actually was detrimental to the build. And I kind of agree, but I also kind of disagree. And the reason why is because even if I'm not getting as many like refreshes as I possibly could, I think I'm still getting more than I would be otherwise. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to get the Matryoshka shell. And here's the reason why I'm getting the Matryoshka shell, right? The reason I'm getting that is because a reorbanizer that's thrown should theoretically get 10 per orb, which means double what I would normally be getting. So if I can just toss 2 like this, then suddenly I get double the refreshes, double the reorganizing, and fill up the board more. That's at least the theory. Will it work? I don't know. It's all questions. It's all questions. Enter the tear. Yes, please. Hopefully, I would say hopefully it's not this boss because this boss is probably one of the worst ones to get. I'm just going to eat that away because I really don't care about it. I really just want... yeah, no. Here's backpack actually could be helpful to our damage, so I'm gonna go and get that. Hope for the best here. I don't know if I can go left. I'm gonna try though. I try to go left. Right there. There we go. That worked out. We'll go left again and we'll be fine. We'll just grab the 16 damage, and we'll definitely go left here. We could have definitely messed it up. I'll be 100% honest. There's very, very many ways we could have messed it up. We're gonna go right in here and see how many we can get. I think we killed them. This is definitely proving harder than I hoped it would be. Than I hoped it would. Power Glove should help us increase our damage. So we're gonna go and grab the Power Glove here. Let's see. Left has the most possibility for question marks. So I'm just gonna go left here. I'm really not that concerned about relics. Like I said, we've already gotten 1 million of them and whatnot, so I'm really just interested in the fights more than anything. This is unfortunate as well because I like it when there's more guys kind of lined up in the back, and this time there was not. So we'll go down here to the right though. We're still kind of looking for that glove. That glove would be extremely beneficial. This could be really good too. Probably can't get the item here, so I'm just not going to worry about that. And let's see. Okay. This one's really good and really bad too, all at the same time. The good news is we did bounce all the way through and we ended up getting this repeat here. No enemies respawn, so unfortunately this isn't doing as much as it possibly could. However, that was a really good tear. That's like 2 million damage. I think that was about 2 mil. I'm not entirely positive. It was a lot of damage though. I can't tell you that much. It was a lot of damage. We're gonna go for all the question marks on the right side. So here we go. Down this little path. And we'll get the short fuse, because short fuse means I can get another chance at getting a relic that I want in comparison to something that I don't, per se. And nope, nothing that I want. We'll get the decor orb. That's totally fine. Down the right here, because question marks. Actually, we can go down the left and get a guaranteed relic here. So we'll do that. That's fine. Eye of Turtle. Interesting. Yeah, we'll take the Eye of Turtle. I'm not really looking for damage, so not really anything to worry about. Waterfall. Sash of Focus. Sure. That's fine by me. I definitely will never need the Sash of Focus. However, just because I don't need it doesn't mean I don't want it. Sash of Focus is kind of always nice. Okay, well, he's toast, unfortunately. It's just, we're gonna go ahead and heal. No reason not to. We could definitely get the Echo Chamber. Echo Chamber will provide us more damage, so I'm kind of always down for more damage. I mean, who doesn't want a little bit of extra damage, right? Alrighty, not exactly what I was hoping for. What's nice about this is guaranteed I will not kill the entire board in this throw. And same with this throw. I'm not going to kill everything because I won't be able to hit the top row unless that happens. So, you know, there are occasionally things that will go on. Let's see what we got here. Still not what I was looking for. That's fine. Here is the final boss. We're going to toss this guy out. I'm hoping we don't kill him in one throw. We might though, because this is a guaranteed crit. And see, if you guys notice, we are still hitting and activating crits. So it's really weird. Really weird how this orb works. Oh, it got stuck. That was fantastic. But we got him anyways. Well, not exactly what I had in mind. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a comment or subscribe. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody, and adios.